This is Airrack, and he is throwing the world's largest pizza party. And he's also expecting me to create the world's coolest customized vehicle around his company, Pizzafy. And then, of course, take it to the pizza party. This is what he said.
I have a Pizzafy bus for you at the party. It's gonna blow your mind. That sounds awesome. I'm excited to see it.
Now, we've been on a trading journey for 3 months, trading a rubber band all the way into a car. And I don't know if you can tell, but this car is not gonna be good enough for Airrack. So I am determined to trade this thing for something bigger and better. And the best place to get rid of it? Facebook Market. Our car right now is worth about $1,200, so if we want to make profit, we have to find something worth more so that we can keep trading into the one we're going to customize. This, I don't even know what this is. Beautiful looking car, no license plate. Hello, my name is Josh Kruger, and I'm doing a YouTube video series where I trade from a rubber band into a car. I now have a 1995 Saturn SL, but my goal is a bus. Would you be interested in trading this item for my Saturn to help me in my trading journey so I can eventually reach my goal? The goal of the message is to basically send to as many people as humanly possible, because 99.9% of people do not want my car, they do not want to trade, they don't want to help me out, and send. Backspace, paste, send. Paste, send. Paste, send. Send, 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 send. 100 times every day. After a couple days of waiting, it was finally time to check my Facebook Market messages to see if anybody on God's green earth wanted to buy my Saturn or trade for it. That's cool too. And as I was explaining this, I got a call. Okay, Andrew's calling me. Quick backstory on Andrew. If you haven't watched any of the other episodes, he was the guy that helped me get some of my first couple big trades. And he also loves collecting cars. I haven't talked to Andrew in a while, so we're gonna answer it on the camera. Hey Andrew, what's going on?
Hey, quick question for you. Would you happen to have that Saturn still?
The Saturn, yeah, I have it.
I am looking to teach my kids how to drive stick, and I don't want them tearing up my cars. So I was gonna see if I could buy it by chance.
You wanna buy it?
Yeah, would $11.50 work for you?
$11.50? Wait a minute. Yeah. Are you sure you wanna buy it for that much?
Yeah.
Oh my
I'd
God.
like to have a car for the kids that they don't tear up my own, so that would be nice.
You know how many people I've messaged trying to sell this thing or trade this thing, right? Like months, 2 months.
Well, I'm glad you still have it, because I want it.
I can't believe that you want it, bro. Nobody wants it. Nobody's been wanting it. Oh my God. All right, today's the day. I genuinely can't believe that somebody wanted to buy the Saturn. But nonetheless, we're moving forward and we're gonna be able to make our next trade. Last video, I couldn't drive this thing. It was, oh my God, that is so scary. Oh, my parking brake has been on this whole time. But now, I mean, I've gotten so used to it that it's really fun to drive. I mean, it's a nearly 30-year-old car. You would think I wouldn't mind getting rid of it after a month, but honestly, it kind of hurts. With that being said, we're gonna move on, do something even crazier. And this was the moment that I learned a really important life lesson. If you love something, let it go. Or wait, is it, set it free. If you love something, set it free. Everybody, this is Andrew. We know who Andrew is. What are your first thoughts of this car?
It is good looking for its age. It's gonna serve its purpose to teach my kids how to drive stick shift.
And I'm sad to get rid of it, but moving on to the next trading item is the most important part for me.
Heck yeah, but it's time.
All right, Andrew and I are gonna do some paperwork, and then the Saturn will officially be his Saturn, no longer mine. And as I watched Andrew count out that cold, hard cash, I realized that this is actually pretty sick. One, I literally traded a rubber band for $1,150, and two, I have never held this much cash in my life. I traded a rubber band for $1,150. What? That's crazy. And I feel like now we can make some big moves as I've been stuck for so long. So I said bye, dapped her up, and left. On to the next fun adventure. Or should I call it an extravagant adventure, because that is the name of my clothing collection that I'm gonna tell you about later in the video that is gonna directly support the customization of Airrack's next vehicle. This is $1,150. We need to find a van or a bus that we can buy with this much money. First thing we do, we search for a van. Easiest part about it is searching for a van. Okay, we're gonna change our radius to like 250 miles so that we can literally get almost the entire Midwest. We're gonna change our budget to like maybe $5,000. It's worth a shot, everything's worth a shot. This is exactly what we want. We're gonna craft the message perfectly. Hi, my name is Josh Kruger and I'm a So I'm curious if you would like to help me out in my series and let me purchase your vehicle for $1,150 and customize it / make it famous. Easy peasy. Now we just have to find about 100 vehicles per day. I'm hoping we have at least one van or bus that we can purchase, like, now. First person is responding about this 1999 Ford. He responds to me today and said, I got someone for $1,500. This next person, the best he can do is $2,000 cash, and this thing was so sick. I mean, that is so cool. Lydia said no. This person said no. This person sold. This person said no. And after probably about 30 to 40 of the exact same responses, I finally came across somebody that might be interested in my offer. It was this beautiful looking 1999 Ford E350 in red. And red was the dream color because it matches Airrack's company. And he said that if I have $1,200, it's mine, it's a good deal, and it runs like a champ. So I'm gonna give him my number, and he's gonna call me. It's ringing, you just can't hear it. I don't know why. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
The van runs and drives great, man. It just needs brake pads. I know you might not believe me. Once you drive it, you're gonna be like, damn.
And then he asked me what I was using it for, so I explained to him the entire story.
I swear to God, this van will make it anywhere.
It'll make it anywhere? I am recording this on my camera in case you are okay with me putting it in my video. I don't have to.
That's fine, man. If you got $1,200, you come, you're gonna love it.
What I'm gonna do here... He just ended the call. Why did he? After talking to him, I feel so amazing because I definitely found the car that I will be customizing for Airrack. This is the perfect van. It's red, it runs great, it doesn't have too many miles on it, and it all just comes down to going to see it in person. So he and I scheduled a time, and he ended up talking me up to $1,300, but I was okay with it as long as the van lived up to how he was describing it. I haven't looked at a van yet, and I don't know this guy, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm really hoping that this goes well, because if it doesn't, we have to keep searching for a van. Okay, this is where it took a turn. Let's just call him Bob. I had asked Bob multiple times if I could record our interaction. I texted him one more time before he got there just to make sure that he was okay with me filming him. And that's when he said, no recording, this is wired. And I have no clue what that means, but it gave me a weird gut feeling. And so I have no footage of this, but when we first got there, Bob seemed a little bit off. He wasn't very talkative, his name wasn't even on the title of the vehicle, and the van wouldn't start at first because he had to tighten something on the battery and then start it again. And since nothing lined up and I had a gut feeling that just something was off, I decided to tell Bob that we were not gonna purchase the van. All right, I'm gonna be real. I think we're gonna pass this time on it, so we're gonna...
You have a good one.
All right, see you, bro. I just don't think it's like what we're looking for right now just because of the starting problem and everything, so. And as we were leaving, Bob decided to send me a message.
You're just a kid, bro. You don't know nothing about it. You didn't even drive it. You didn't do nothing. Fucking piece of shit, white boy.
Yeah, so that's how Bob feels about me. And as you can imagine, this was super upsetting and stressful because now I have less than 10 days to get the right vehicle that I can customize and take to LA. The search was back on, and I have to head back to Facebook Market. All right, we don't have a van. I have looked within 250 miles of my house for a van for literally 30 days straight. Called up my friend and he's like, yo bro.
If we have a pickup truck instead of a van, that's way much more better because now Airrack can stand on the pickup truck instead of like a van where like, how is he gonna fit in a van? Do you understand what I'm saying?
So like standing in the bed of the pickup truck?
Dash pizza fly out of it or whatever. But
like throw it out to the fans? Like the Pizza Fi bottles? Yo! I also think that it would be much easier to find a pickup truck with my budget and everything.
Win-win.
So it's a win-win. So you know the drill, hopped on Facebook Market and typed up a message and sent it to hundreds of people. It was now again time to check my Facebook Market messages, and that's when the unexpected, literally so unexpected, happened. I leave for a trip in about a week, which means we have exactly 7 days to find us a truck that we can use.
Josh, I found you a truck.
How?
On Facebook. It looks like a good truck.
Can you give me his number? So I later learned that my mom had made a post on our community Facebook page saying that her son needs a truck for $1,000. My mom found 2 different F-150s that both had a lot of miles, but both were owned by really nice people. We had plans to look at both of these trucks, and Andrew even agreed to go with me to check them out because he knows cars very, very well. And he had a long list of stuff that we had to avoid in the new vehicle.
Frame rust, mechanical issues. Gotta make sure it's safe for the road.
As always, I was super hopeful and excited on the way to look at this truck, but also super nervous because if this one didn't work out, the other one had to because I only had a couple days left. Hey guys, this is John. How you doing? He's the owner of this F-150 right here that we're looking at. So far, it's a little bit better than I expected for $1,300 because every single truck on Facebook Market that's at my price range is complete trash. Like, this is so much nicer than anything I've seen. I get to take it for a test drive. The first vehicle I've taken for a test drive besides the Saturn over 2 months ago. I'm actually really excited. So I took it for a spin and it drove super, super nice. This truck just passed inspection. John is the original owner of 22 years. There's not much rust, no transmission issues, and the thing is just a tank. All we have to do now is figure out if the truck we're looking at tomorrow is any better than John's truck, so that we know which one we're gonna be customizing for Airrack. And speaking of the customization of Airrack's new truck, I don't have that much of my own money to spend on it right now. So therefore, I started my very first clothing line called Extravagant Adventures. Every single cent of every purchase or donation from my website goes directly into the customization of Airrack's brand new truck. Not only that, but if you purchase something or you donate on the website, you get your name written on the truck somewhere, outside or inside. I haven't figured it out yet. And for the first week that this is out, so until December 21st, I have a code early that'll give you 10% off of your entire purchase. And we're on the way to go check out another truck right now, which could be the one that you get your name written on if you decide to support me. Even $1 donations help. Like, we can make it the coolest truck on the face of this planet. But anyway, these last couple hours of this day are the ones that make or break the rest of this series. And everything was going perfectly to plan until I got a text 5 minutes from the destination saying the battery was dead on it and he no longer wanted us to look at it. So at this point, I realized that I only had one option, and that was John's truck. All right, so it is now super surreal. I have all the cash here to buy this truck, and I'm actually super, super hyped because I'm finally going to get the vehicle for Airrack. I know I keep saying that, but it's actually the finale right now, unless we get hit by a meteor or something. Today's the day, and I'm beyond excited. Like, I don't seem like it because I'm exhausted, and it's been such a long process, but this here, guys, is Airrack's brand new truck. That is obviously not yet customized, but as I'm just looking at this truck with John, I'm visualizing exactly how cool it's gonna be in less than a month. I've got 1,300 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, and 100. All right, buddy. There you go, my friend. This really means a lot.
You know, I want to wish you the best.
I really
Good luck to you
it.
in your endeavors.
I can't express to you enough how genuine of a guy John is, and also just how hyped I am to finally have this vehicle. I mean, I cannot believe that we did it. Going straight to Airrack in a month. We'll be customizing the heck out of this thing. It's gonna be unreal. Like, and this is the point in the video where I ask you to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Not for me, but because I do not want you to miss the next episode. It's gonna be crazy what we do to this thing. Yes, sir. Let's go. Airrack is gonna be sitting right here. I traded a rubber band into this Ford F-150. I can't believe we did it.